Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Back to throw again. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 5 catches, 63 yards. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and
they're they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. 2nd and 1. Forced out to his left. Drops it off for Chubb. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That will go as a... And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chris Godwin, 71 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, it's Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Jackson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Jackson's throw on target to Godwin here. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield. Dancing to his left.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great. But no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give to Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Escaping the bed, he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Schwartz. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Schwartz. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. touchdown. It's complete. Anthony Schwartz from 19 yards away. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Miami's offense set and ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Jackson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Browns are closing on a third straight victory to start. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. To throw is Jackson. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On second and very short, Jackson on the right side, open is Gesicki. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. One last shot for Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Day.